Hi and welcome to Stitching with Cindy Botts. Today I want to do a quick video as an extension of my Learn a Block making potholder series, and today I just want to talk about doing some quilting using your ruler. So some people call it ruler work. I am one of those people who I have tried to do free motion quilting and it just doesn't work for me. So I have some different samples here of some ruler work I did, some quilting that I did that way, and I wanted to share that with you. I usually do a lot of echoing, stitch in the ditch, or just straight lines, straight horizontal or vertical lines, maybe sometimes diagonal. So that's what I wanted to show you today. So this is a potholder I made using some fabric that was given to me. I'd used it in another project and it's left over, and I wanted to do this quick little video with you. So this is just using your ruler, laying it down, making a line, going over so many inches, like this is 1.5 inches, just drawing that line with your heat erase marker, pen, and just stitching right on the line. This one is done the same way except diagonally, and that is a very nice quilted look. If you're making quilted fabric for a tote bag or another project, those methods work out nice. These are squares, and the way I did that was the same way. Make the horizontal lines, measure how far apart you want the lines, and then do the same going vertically. So you have your horizontal and vertical lines. This one has the same square, but it's on point or more of a diamond shape. Again, using your ruler, you just make the lines going diagonally, measure out how far you want them apart, and then turn your ruler and go the other way. So that always comes out nice. Again, a nice way to quilt fabric, so you don't have to buy that expensive quilted fabric when you want to do a tote bag or another project. Here we have where I drew a horizontal line and a vertical line, and I just did that backwards. There's the horizontal line, this would be vertical, and then I measured so far out on the line and so far up, and then just used the ruler, connected them, measured up so far, and drew that next line like 1 inch up. Okay, so that just gives you this little diamond-y square on point. The bigger your fabric, the more out you would go. So that's that potholder. And then I recently saw this done where they make like a snail spiral, and it just quilts around. Again, I drew this out with my ruler. And then to make it just a little bit more interesting, I went back and quilted using the edge of my walking foot, just quilted alongside that original line. And when you're doing your straight vertical and diagonal horizontals, you can use that little bar that comes with your walking foot. Set it the distance you want, and that'll keep your lines parallel. Now for this project, I also wanted to use up some scraps. I'm finding I have a lot of little its and bits and pieces. So I took a 9-inch piece of this fabric. Then I cut a 9-inch piece of flannel from my leftovers and scraps. Now, sometimes I have big pieces of the batting, sometimes I don't. This is a nice 9-inch piece that I was able to cut. And then this piece is not going to quite make it, but that's all right. I'm just going to layer it on. Now, if you wanted to create one piece out of this, you could zigzag those together, and that would keep it nice. If you're doing a quilt or a table runner or something like that, that's a bigger project, I definitely would take this over to the sewing machine and just zigzag a stitch so that there's a flat, no seam bulk. It's just lays flat and zigzag it together to keep it from moving. But this project is small, and the quilting will overlay on top of that, and I think it'll be fine. And the next layer, again, I didn't have a big piece of the flannel that I want to put on, so I'm just going to have the joining of these two pieces be going a different way. So this one goes vertical, so this one I want to go horizontal. And then I would just cut this here, this piece, so that it is the right size. All right, then I would put my other fabric on top. If you wanted to spray the layers together, that's fine. If you just want to clip it at the sides, however you want to do it. So that's just a way to use up those scraps, those bits and pieces. I have a lot of them. I try to put the batting together. This is Insel Bright pieces that I have that I can use. These are bits and pieces of flannel. A lot of my quilts have flannel in the middle for batting, but I do use batting sometimes, and you end up with these scraps. So, happy quilting. I hope you have a good day. And please like, share, subscribe, all those wonderful things. We'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for stopping by. Bye now.